Okay. Okay, area of polygons, deriving formula of area of polygons. Okay, I want to show you is how to get the formula to find the areas of triangles. Okay, now it's actually like this. We're using the concept of okay. Now, as you can see here, there's triangles here, okay, with three vertices. Okay, the first vertices is A, which is labeled as x1, y1. Second vertices is B, labeled as x2, y2. And your third vertices C, which is labeled with x3, y3. Okay, now you see that there's a triangle form in here, right? And then if I want you to find the area of the triangle here, then you find very hard to find it, right? Because it's hard to determine where is the base and also the height. Okay, then what we can do now is okay, like this. Yeah, this triangle. Okay, now the line here. Okay, I'm going to make a dotted line here. Yes, up to this part, and also the dotted line here. Okay. Do you see now what shape you have overall now? Is a trapezium, right? Okay, trapezium, quadrilateral, one, two, three, four sides, right? This is a trapezium. Okay, and then I'm going to make another dotted line here. Okay, if you see, actually now I have the overall of the trapezium shape, I can still divide into two other shape, which is one right angle triangle here. Can you see that? Okay, right angle triangle from your A and then up to this 90-degree here, and you'll see this is a right angle triangle. And then the other side is a trapezium, okay, with two parallel sides. Okay, these are the two parallel sides of your trapezium. Okay, and this is the width. Okay, and then from here, yeah, going to write down. Okay, what I want here is actually the the height of your B. Okay, let's say this is, I put an alphabet here, so easy for us to determine, right? Okay, a D here. Okay, if I want the height from B to D, it is your actually, here is your Y2, right? This is your Y2. And then here is your Y1. And yeah, your Y1 here. So the height from Y2 to Y1, we can find it by using Y2 minus Y1. Okay, and then the other side, okay, which is parallel to Y2 minus Y1. Okay, this one is here is Y3. Okay, according to the point C, this is Y3, and then down here is Y1. So the height from your C to the 90-degree here is Y3 minus Y1. Okay, and then uh, yeah. Okay, now we want the width. Okay, we say the width from your 90-degree here. Okay, here your A here is x1, and then this one is actually, you see, come from here C x3. So here is x3. Right? That means that if I want to know the length from my A to 90-degree is actually you're using x3 minus x1 here. Okay, up to here, this one. And then the other side here, from your 90 degree to your D, okay, this one is, here is X2, right? And then here's X3. So is your X2 minus X3. Okay, why X2 minus X3? Because your X2 is larger than your X3, right? Because it's to left of your x-axis. Okay, the more left, so no, sorry, it's not left, to right of your x-axis. Okay, the more it goes to right, the larger the number is. Okay, so so I have the so-called vertical height and also horizontal length, okay, of your the shape. Okay, so now if I want to find, okay, if I want to find the area of triangle, okay, which triangle I refer to is this one. If I want to find the area of this triangle, the one in green color, that one in red, okay, I can use the whole diagram. That means your A, D, B, C, and then I minus this part, this part, the right here. Can you see a 90 degree, another right angle triangle here from your A, B, and D? This is another right angle triangle, right? Okay, that means I'm using my A, D, B, C minus my A, D, and B. Then I will get my A, B, C. Right, correct, right? The concept. Okay, so now, first thing is, OK，那个专一，你跟他讲可以，我 admit 他，OK，叫他现在先用他的using guna account line lah yang tak dapat masuk tu, yang tak dapat masuk guna MOE tu, OK, you can use your personal account and then I can admit you, OK? Is it here now? OK, OK, join. Anyone more that coding? Okay, so yeah, that's all we have. 21. Actually, this is my so we have 19 students coming. Okay, whatever. I assume that those cannot come in now. You look back at your what we call recording later. Okay, so now we want to start using the formula. Okay, the first thing is that we are using the whole diagram. Okay, the whole diagram to find the area for the whole diagram. Okay, now sorry, I have to change yeah, this one. Okay, to find the area, I think that I need to write it down here. Okay, now to find the area of the one that I shaded with green color here, the area of the triangle here, okay, is first that we are using, we have to need to find the whole diagram first. Okay, the whole diagram, there is a trapezium, right? You know that there's this kind of trapezium, there are no parallel side. Okay, actually we cannot just, there's no formula to directly find this kind of trapezium. So what can we do now? As you see, I have divided that the whole diagram, okay, into two parts. One is a right angle triangle, the other one is a two parallel side trapezium. Okay, we can use these two shapes and then we add up together, then you get the whole diagram. Okay, now first is 1 over 2. We multiply with your length A to your 90 degree here. Okay, that means your x3 minus x1. Okay, and then multiply with the height here, which is y3 minus y1. Okay, so this formula will give you the right triangle A, C until the 90 degree here. Okay, and then we add with, okay, the shape of trapezium here from your C, B, D, and 90 degree here. Okay, I still remember how to find your area of trapezium. Okay, that is the two parallel side. Okay, there's one with the longer side and one with shorter side. That is your y3 minus y1. And then you have to add with the shorter side here, that which is your y2 minus y1. Okay, and then we multiply with the width here, which is from your 90 degree to your D here, x2 minus x3. Okay, when you add up these two together, you get the whole diagram A, D, B, C. Okay, but remember, the area that we want to find is the one that I shaded with the green color. So that only find the ABC, we still need to minus what? Okay, minus triangle ADB. Okay, triangle ADB, as you can see, there's a 90 degree here, right? Okay, so we can use the formula of triangle 1 over 2. Okay, multiply with its base. Okay, its base now is from here to here is, okay, your x2 minus x1. x2 minus x1. Okay, now the A to D, the length from A to D. Okay, so here is x2 minus x1, and then multiply with its height BD, which is y2 minus y1. Okay, this part, I know that it will be a bit it take a longer time because you see so many things you have to multiply, but I need to show you one by one, right? So that you can understand. Now, okay, first, this 1/2 will remain outside here. Then we just multiply the thing inside, okay? Okay, the first thing that you get here is your x3 multiply with x3 multiply with y3. And then your minus your x3 multiply with your y1. Okay, that done for your x3. Okay, now negative x1 multiply with your x3, you get negative x1 y3. And then negative, negative, you get positive x1 y1. Okay, that's done for the first one. Okay, second part, 1/2 still remain here. Yeah, this one, yeah, you have so many terms you have to multiply. Okay, never mind, we do slowly. Okay, one by one, we multiply. Now start with y3. Okay, y3 multiply with x2. Okay, the x we put in front and then the y we put at the back. Okay, so easier for you to identify later. Your x2, y3. Okay, and then every time I multiply this y3 with both lah, because I need to multiply with these two, right? Your x2 and x3, right? Okay, so now again, y3 with your negative x3, you get negative x3, y3. Okay, that done for the first one. Okay, now when go to the second one, okay, there is your negative y1, multiply also same your x2, you get negative x2 y1. And then again, with your negative x3, negative, negative, you get positive x3 y1. Okay, not finished yet. You just finished the first two, y3 and y1. Another two more terms at the back here. Okay, y2. Again, we multiply. This time is also plus, right? Okay, continue here. We write it plus. Okay, your x2, y2, and then minus x3, y2. Okay, that's done for your third terms. And then the last term, your negative y1. Okay, again, we multiply with x2 and also your negative x3. You get negative x2 y1 and then positive x3 y1. Okay, that only done for your second. Now, the last here. Okay, the last here, we have negative 1/2. Then we multiply the terms inside. Okay, x2 multiply with y2, x2, y2, and then x2 multiply with y1, you get x2, y1. Okay, lastly, negative x1, y2, and then your negative x1 with y1, negative, negative become positive x1, y1. Okay, so done with the multiplication, right? Okay, now the thing is that, can you see that you have 1 over 2 here, 1 over 2 here, and also 1 over 2 here, right? Okay, all this you have 1 over 2. So what we do now is this 1 over 2 we factorize out. Okay, when we factorize out, what left is only the terms here, right? Okay, we take out this 1 over 2, 1 over 2, 1 over 2, all put it outside factorize. Okay, so all these terms, your x and y will be grouped together. Okay, so again, like we write again, x3, y3 minus x3, y1 minus x1, y3 plus x1, y1. Okay, and then add together, starting with here, your x2, y3, your x3, y3, your x2, y1 plus your x3, y1. Then again, plus with your x2, y2 minus x3, y2 minus with your x2, y1 plus lastly your x3, y1. Okay, that done for the second one. Then don't forget you have the last part negative here. Okay, now since because just now the sign is positive, right? So there's no changes in here. Okay, now is the sign here, the last one is negative 1 or 2. So all the um all the sign in the bracket you need to change. Okay, the first one here become negative x2, y2. And then negative here will become positive x2, y1. Negative here will become positive x1, y2. And the last one positive will become negative x1, y1. Okay, so yeah, then that means you have expand everything. Okay, I know that you seem like, oh, why so many? Okay, never mind. This, yeah, it may seem many now, but actually there are few that you need to cancel off later. Okay, now first now we find what that we can cancel off. Okay, first is your x3, y3 here can cancel off with, there's a x3, y3 just now. Where is it? X3, Y3, X3, Y3. Mm, okay, yeah, here, X3, Y3. Can you see it? X3, Y3, and then minus X3, Y3. Okay, this one minus off. And then, okay, I'm going to use different color lah, so you can see the difference with which one I cross with which one, right? Okay, and then your negative X3, Y1 here, there's also, you can x3, y1, x3, y1, where is it? Yeah, here is negative x3, y1, right? Here is positive x3, y1. Okay, these two can cancel off. And then there are more, Um, yeah, using green color. What more? Your x1, y1, which here, where's your x1, y1, x1, y1? Yeah, the last here, x1, y1. These cancel off. And then you have 5 pairs. Okay, now we get 3 already, right? Another 2 pairs that we can cancel off. Um, yeah, again, okay, where is it? Your x2, y2. Where's my x2, y2? Okay, yeah, x2, y2 here. Mhm, mhm. Okay, wait. Why hang? Okay. Mhm. Okay, and then your x2, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 3 pairs already, right? Another 2 pairs is your x1, y1. Okay, x2, yeah, I told you x2, y2, right here, x2, y2. And then here also x2, y2 cancel out. And then one more pair. One more pair is your x2, y1 here. And your x2, y1 here cancel off. So, okay, there are now only left. What's wrong with my this one? Oh my God, I'm afraid that if I, okay, I can you not use other color. I'm afraid that if I restart all this thing, I have to redo again. So I don't want to waste time. Okay. So okay, never mind. I continue, even though it's not in white color. Okay. That hope you understand. Okay. So now is that yeah, you see what left? You left here, one terms here, two, and then three, four, five, six. Okay. You left these six terms here. Okay, and then the one in purple color. Okay, so what can I write is sorry, I cannot change my pen color, so I continue. Hope that you can you look at it, right? Okay, so the 1/2 here is still 1/2. Okay, so what left here is that your the one, okay, you have six terms in here. Okay, we want to arrange the one with positive first. Okay, positive. Okay, so where's your positive? Yeah, here, one, two, three. Okay, and then we start with your x1, y2, and then plus we arrange x2, y3, and then your x3, y1. Okay, we arrange in terms of x1, x2, x3 come first. I mean, follow the sequence x1, x2, x3 like that. Okay, and then minus. Okay, now come the other three terms that is minus, which is here. One, two, three. Can you see there's a minus in front here, right? Okay, here we want to arrange the one with y first. Okay, so the one with y1 first. So you have x2, y1, and then minus x3, y2, y1, y2, and then minus x1, y3. Yeah, we want to arrange it in this way. Okay, and then this one actually nothing because now I cannot erase it. Okay, then from here, okay, from here, I can, okay, make some simplifications. Okay, all these three, okay, is at right. Okay, so x1, y2 plus x2, y3 plus x3, y1. Okay, and then all this minus, okay, I can factorize minus, and then which make all the terms in here become x2 y1 plus x3 y2 plus x1 y3 like this. Okay, then yeah, actually I can separate into two terms like this. One is plus, and then minus plus all these three. Okay, and then this part. Wait, alternate. Oh my god, I cannot save this one. So, okay, never mind. Print screen. Print screen. Okay, alternate. Ah, yeah, luckily back to normal. Okay, so now is okay. I continue on. So when you get the formula here, okay, now the final step is all this, okay, I can write it like this, um, x1, y1, x2, y2, x3, sorry, x3, y, I go and write y3. Okay, x3, y3, and then okay, you only have three coordinate, right? Your A, B, C, right? Okay, now the fourth one, you repeat back the first one, okay, which is x1, y1. Yeah, why I do this? Okay, you see, uh, first is when I I arrange my coordinate X and Y at your X is at the upper side, okay, and then your Y is at the below, okay. Then what I do now is if I multiply my X1 with Y2 like this, you see I'll get this one, right? Then when I multiply X2 with X3 like this, I will get the second term same, right? If I multiply the x3 with x1, y1, sorry, y1 here, I will get the third term here. Yeah, you see, all these three, you can get it by multiply in this way. Okay, I mean a bit like a bit cross lah, okay. And then the other side here, what color I should use? Pink color, nice, okay. Yeah. On the other way, your y1, okay, I multiply with my x2, cross like this, okay, then I'll get x2 y1 here. Can you see it? And then y2 multiply with x3. Yeah, I will get this one. Can you see it? And y3 multiply with x1, I will get this. Okay, so that means that this formula you can all simplify in this form. And then this is the formula that we want you to use later to find the area of your polygons. Okay, these are the formula. That means 1 over 2. Okay, and then this thing, you remember what we call this? This is what we call modulus. Okay, what modulus means? Modulus, that means that, okay, when you have these signs, whatever came out here will be a positive number. Okay, will be a positive number. Okay, whatever came out from the modulus will be positive. Okay, so because as you know that this formula is to find the area. Area, you know, there's no such thing as negative number of area, right? All area are in positive. So that's why it have modulus. Whether what number that came up, it must be a positive. Okay, so this is the way to prove your formula to find your what we call your polygons. Okay, wait, okay, I need to save this. Sorry, I think there's a bit technical problem, okay, with my apps here. So I need to close it and restart again. Okay, wait, you just wait a while. Okay, we take 5 for you to clear your mind, okay, of this deriving. Okay, you see, we are well almost half hours just for deriving the formula. Okay, and then this deriving, as I told you, right, nowadays there are a lot of questions like, deriving. Okay, but uh, every day there'll be one question deriving, and then you know that you have so many chapters, and then almost most of the chapter have something to derive. Okay, so if you find it hard, it's not that I advise you not to memorize or not. So, but try your best. Okay, the best is you can understand so that you no need to memorize. Okay, if you memorize and you don't understand, it will be hard for you to do the deriving. Okay, so the questions that need deriving, actually, you must get used to it. So you must practice, actually. Then whenever you are free, take out the paper and then whatever in your mind, you just jot down and then you try to derive it. OK，那这个是这个 deriving 其实是不简单的，因为它是从它的根源那边开始。OK，那 benda yang perlu deriving kan maksudnya you kena wah tebit kan you tahu derive tebit tu wah is like the starting the starting of mathematician 你知道，就是说那个数学家的开始，你知道，就是为什么你现在学那么多这些，这是数学家发明的，所以其实它是不简单的东西的。所以呢，好像是其实它需要理解，而不是背的。你背太多，等下你的脑会炸开，因为太多了。Nah, ini tak boleh nak hafal. Sebab hafal dia terlampau banyak, nanti you punya otak kan dia akan meletup lah sebab you tak faham, you hafal-hafal saja kan. So that's why I'm talking to you right basic right. 我刚才跟你讲它的开始对吗？其实开始你明白对吗？它的形状 the shape you know right? OK，它的 area 要减 area 你懂吗？对不对？是那个吗？对啊。那好，有空你慢慢看，那你看你明白了呢，你试着不要看我这个做，你自己来 自己写，从头开始写起。只有这样，你才会越 train 越好。Okay, hanya macam tu kan you baru boleh cuba banyak-banyak kali deriving ni kan. Senang saja ambil selai kertas kosong, duduk depan tu, lepas tu lukislah dari awal bentuk ni lukis sampai you dapat formula atas tu. You kena selalu buat macam ni, then baru you boleh ingat. Kalau nak harap ingat biasa saja, dia memang payah. Okay, so then this part deriving. So what we want you to know, the important part later on is this formula. We are going to use this formula to find the area of our polygon. Okay, this one if you sempat salin tak apalah, nanti saya akan bagi dalam PDF slide macam tu kan. Okay, so now here, come, we want to use the formula. Okay, as I told you, your formula will be your area. Saya tulis kat sini lah bagi semua ingat. 那我重写一下它的 formula. 等下你要用的 actually this formula is given in your worksheet page 114. Okay, if you look at your worksheet page 114, right, there's a formula already given, but it did not what we say. It did not derive it. Okay, so derive is the one just now I show you. Okay, this one, place later, copy on your text pad. 那抄起来在你的 text pad，你必须抄这个 deriving 的。那有空的时候就拿来看一下，那睡之前看一下，吃饭之前看一下，上 toilet 之前看一下，或者带进 toilet 那边看也可以。OK，那 yang ni tengok lah那个 deriving tu. Okay, then yeah, area. Okay, why we have a modulus here? That one I will explain later. Is 1/2, and then you put a modulus. Then the first will be x1, y1, the pair x1, y1, second pair x2, y2, third pair x3, y3, and then the last one, you repeat back the first coordinate, which is x1, y1. This one is a must. OK，最后一个你要重复回你第一个点。OK，那 last kali ni you repeat balik your first titik. Okay, your first point. Must. Okay, so I know it's triangle. You only have 3, but then you in here you must write 4. I mean the last one you repeat back the first one. Okay, now and then this I want to explain this a little bit for you to understand. Is that like this? Yeah, you know that your triangle. Yeah, let's say you have A, B, and C here, right? A, B, C are like this triangle. Okay, sorry, looking macam tak nampak a triangle, right? Okay, why we have modulus, because some people, it will read A, then goes to B, goes to C. So, kalau you turn macam ni, ini ialah what we call this turn is called anti-clockwise, right? Anti-clockwise, 逆时针, okay? Anti-clockwise, right? Okay, the formula here, if you arrange your ABC in anti-clockwise, okay, arrangement, the answer came out in here, in the modulus here, will be, your answer came out, will be positive. Okay, will be positive. If you use like this, okay, also your A, your B, and your C here, okay, if you turn this way, which is we call clockwise, right? This is clockwise. Okay, if you use clockwise, 的方向, kalau you guna arah clockwise, okay, the clockwise direction, the answer came out will be a negative. Okay, 不同的. Okay, then if you have diagram, then never mind, right? It's easily for you to know, which one is anti-clockwise, which one is clockwise, right? But if the question like this, E, F, G, right? You don't have the visual of your E, F, G, right? Where is it, right? Then if you need to plot it, it is going to waste time, right? Okay, so for a question like this, which there is no diagram, okay? So it's never mind actually. Either you use clockwise or anti-clockwise, your answer can be positive or negative. Never mind, because we have this modulus. Yeah, whatever answer came out from here will be a positive. So don't mind how you arrange it, whether it's your anti-clockwise or clockwise. Never mind. Okay, but I just want to tell you lah, because later you find out, hey, why sometimes my answer came out in negative, I get negative here. Why sometimes I get positive here? Yes, it's because of the direction. Okay, the direction is different. Now, anti-clockwise will give the answer in positive, clockwise will give your answer in negative. Okay, but then never mind, because you have this modulus, okay, whatever answer came out, it will be positive. Okay, please bear that in mind. Okay, so now we want to use this formula, okay, to find the area for this EFG. Okay, since they already follow the sequence EFG, we just follow. E will be your x1, y1, F will be your x2, y2, and G will be your x3, y3. Okay, we just follow the alphabet. Okay, now here, to find the area of triangle. Okay, I make it short. E F G. Area of triangle EFG is, okay, formula 1 over 2. Okay, then don't forget your modulus. Wait, yeah, okay. Okay, don't forget your modulus. And then, okay, we put in our first x1, y1, which is, I think, I told you just now, is E, right? Okay, 2, 3. And then the second one, F, 5, 4. The third point, 3, -6. And then the last one, I tell you to repeat back your first point, 2, 3. Okay, like this. And then now we focus here. Yeah, you remember how I told you to multiply? Okay, so never mind, we do it. The first one is you multiply from your x to your y, x1, y1, like this way. Okay, your arrow to your right. Okay, 我们上到下, maksudnya atas ke bawah macam ni. Ke bawah belah kanan. Okay, 那我们就这个方向来乘. Okay, kita arah macam ni. Okay, atas ke bawah kanan. Okay, and then this one will give you, okay, in front still 1 over 2. Yang ni kacau lagi. Okay, here still. Then you put in your bracket. Okay, okay, the first thing here is 2 multiply 4. And then plus with your 5 multiply -6. And then plus with your 3 multiply 3. Okay, that done for your first 3 points. Okay, 那 upper part done. 上乘下的已经 done. Okay, these 3. Then don't forget the very important part here. After done all these 3, here you must put minus, the formula minus here. Minus 不要跟我记错啊. Jangan salah ingat ditambah minus, you tengok saya tulis besar-besar kat sini ya. Minus, okay, minus what? Okay, minus this direction. Now, is your y multiplies up with your x. Okay, 现在是下面乘跟上面的 x 也是向右发展. Okay, nah pun dari bawah darab dengan atas ke belah kanan juga. Okay, like this. Okay, multiply 1 to the right lah. Okay, then here you will get, okay, yang ni saya buku satu bracket besar. Okay, because you have negative here. Then this one is what? 3 multiply 5. And then I plus, okay, all these 3, the yellow color, when you multiply, you add all together, okay? Then 4 multiply with 3. And then plus with -6. Okay, wait, I think, wait. I don't want to get confused. You remember that our formula just now is starting with x, right? Okay, so the one x we put in front, okay? The one x we put in front. 3 is your y, 5 is your x, right? Okay, we put x in front, 5, 3. And then plus, okay, the second one also x in front, 3, 4. The last one also x in front, 2, -6. Okay, always x in front. And then close your bracket for this one. And then don't forget your modulus, okay? Your modulus, okay, this is the beginning at the ending here. Yeah, you must close it. Okay, now 1 over 2. Okay, modulus still have here. Okay, add all these 3 together. This one you get 8, 8, and then this one plus minus -30. Should I write it? Okay lah, never mind lah, I write it lah. Nah, senang sikit baru nampak. Lagi macam mana kira tak tahu pula kan. Okay, you get this. This is, you must add all these three together. And then minus, yeah, with the one in here, you have 15 plus 12. And then minus 12. Oh, okay, and then close your modulus. Okay, so what you get at the front here? This one you get negative 22, 22 plus 6, you get 13. Negative 13, right? Okay, negative 13. And then here, all these you get, okay, not positive 12, negative 12, okay, cancel off, you get 15, negative 15. Okay, and then it's 1 over 2. Negative 13, negative 15, you give you negative 28. Okay, can you see down negative 28? Means what? Means that your EFG actually you use a clockwise direction. But never mind, because we have modulus here. Okay, as I told you, because we have modulus here. So the answer came out will be 1 over 2, 28. Okay, negative. When you open up your modulus, it become positive 28. And then your final answer is 1 over 2 multiplied by 28 will give you 14. Okay, then your answer 14. And then because there are no centimeter, no units here, okay, if you really want to put units, we can put it as units square. Okay, but actually no need to put also, never mind. Just give your answer 14. Okay, so this is how you apply the formula, okay, of how to find your polygon shapes. Okay, this is the one for triangle. Okay, okay. Later you look back later, Lana. Now we go to the second questions. Okay, exercise 111. Okay, find the area for each of the following quadrilateral with the given vertices. Okay, the questions just now is find the area of the following triangles, right? Okay, triangles because you only have three vertices. 1, 2, 3. This is a triangle. And then now quadrilateral. Okay, empat segi, right? Quadri, 4. Okay, so you have 4 vertices here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so the formula is still same, I told you. To find your area of your A, B, C, D. Okay, same. Now, 1 over 2, modulus, don't forget. And then your first point, 3, 6, second point, 7, 8, third point, 6, 0. Your fourth point, 1, 2. Okay, this one is 6. Doesn't look like 6. So 6, okay, 1, 2. And then the last, repeat back your first point. Okay, which is 3, 6. Ingat so kalau dia ada 4 segi, you kena ada 5 points in here. You have 5, okay? Because the last one, you repeat back the first point. Okay, then close it. So if it's a pentagon, you will have 5 and then you have 5, the original point, and then the last one, repeat back the first point. So overall you have 6, okay? 就是说每那个形状它有3个点的话，你这边要出现4个，因为后面一个你重复回第一个的，明白吗？Okay, nah maksudnya tiap-tiap kali you tengok dia punya bentuk, kalau sini ada A, B, C, D, 4 segi, right? So sini you mesti ada 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yang kelima tu ialah you repeat balik your first point. Okay, understand? Nah, this one easy nah. This one also goes for whether you want to find a pentagon, hexagon, semua macam tu. Okay, susun, then the last one repeat back the first. Okay, nah, dia punya cara macam tu saja. Okay, same. Now, no matter how many points, how many vertices you have, this is the formula. Formula for polygons. Okay, so now this one, 1 over 2. Okay, your model is here. And then like just now, I told you, first is in, okay, we multiply this way, up to down, up to down, up to down, up to down. Okay, then I come, okay, ini first, okay, saya buat satu bracket bersalah for your front here. So it's 3 multiplied with your 8, and then plus 7 multiplied with 0, and then plus 6 multiplied with 2, lastly plus 1 multiplied with 6. Okay, done. Then minus, don't forget minus apa? Okay, ini saya tak cukup. I write down here. Okay, minus what? Okay, minus from now down to up. Okay, down to up, down up, down up, down up here. Okay, so what multiply? I say x come first, right? So 7, 6, then 6, 8, then 1, 0, plus 3, 2. You follow me, okay? Don't what creativity 的嘛，OK？那你就跟着我这样子乘，你就这样子乘就对了，不要。我说最近他讲究那个不要倒转，不要倒转，OK？都是 X 线才 Y，X 线才 Y。Nah, jangan terbalikkan 6, 7 itulah sebab saya kata kena X dulu Y, X dulu Y. Follow the formula, okay? Then from here, okay, 1/2. Now, the front here, what you get? 24 plus 0, 24 plus 12, 36, 36 plus 6, you get 42, right? Okay, you get 42. And then minus, okay, here you get 42 plus 48. 42 plus 48 will give you 90, 90 plus 0, and then plus 6 here, 96. Okay, and then 1/2, then 42 minus 96 will give you 50, negative 54. Okay, it's negative. That means this is in clockwise direction, also clockwise direction. So never mind, I say because we have modulus. Okay, so whatever negative came out will be positive 54 like this. Okay, so 54 divided by 2, you get 27. Okay, if you want to write down the units, it will be units square. Okay, done. So easy, right? Actually easy, yeah? Okay, hope that you understand how to use this formula. Okay, now this one, never mind, later you can look back either at the video or at the PDF that I will send to you later. Okay, so since this one also the same, I think we can skip this one now. Okay, now this one is polygon. You see how many point vertices you have here? P, Q, R, S, 5. So this is a pentagon. So as I told you just now, okay, pentagon, that means starting with the area of your pentagon, we write area of your P, Q, R, S, T. It would be 1/2, and then modulus. Okay, put in our first point, -2, -1. Second point, 1, 0. Third point, 2, 5. Fourth point, 1, 4. Fifth point, 0, 6. And then the last one, repeat back. Okay, if you have 5 points here, then in here you must write 6. Okay, the last one, you repeat back the first. Okay, ulang semula yang pertama tu, mesti ada. Nah, mesti kena tambah 1. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then repeat back your first. Okay, and then cara samalah. Nah, you darab sendirilah. Okay, the first one is here first, right? Up, down, up, down, down, up to down, up to down. And then the second, you must minus with your down, up, down to up, down to up, down to up macam tu. Jangan you silap lah, senang saja kan dia punya pattern. Can you see the pattern here, right? Okay, so this one I leave it to you. Nah, okay, you jangan salin macam ni, buat sendiri lah, nah. Okay, do your own. Okay, and then yeah, so we can skip to next. Okay, now that one we don't want to repeat lah. Same thing already. You know really how to use it, right? Okay, so now is that what we want here is find the area polygons. 116. Okay. Oh, okay. This is okay. Yeah, nothing new. Like I told you just now. Okay, vertices arrange in anti-clockwise the order, the answer will be positive. If your vertices are arranged in clockwise order, the answer came out will be a negative. Okay, the one that I told you before just now, right? Okay, so this one is page two. Smart tips. Okay, this one come from your page 114. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Yeah. Then never mind, we skip it. You know already, right? The formula, how to use it. Okay. Then okay, we come here. Yeah, solve each of the following page 118. Okay, these questions. Do you still remember the words collinear that we learned yesterday? Collinear, collinear. Yeah, this one. You are going to encounter a lot this word. Okay, collinear means at one straight line. Okay, you will encounter a lot in here and also later in chapter 8 vectors. Okay, that one also you see a lot of collinear. So I hope that you understand what is collinear. Okay, that means one straight line. Okay, now determine whether the points, okay, -2, 7, 1, 4, 7, -2 are collinear or not. Okay, now how do we know whether it's collinear or not? As I told you, like collinear, that means that they are on the same line. Okay, I tell you, if that 3 points are on the same line, okay, what the area will be? Is there a bit of area for a straight line? No, right? The area will be 0. Yes. And if these three, you can prove that the area is equal to 0, that means these three can be only in one situation. That is collinear. That means this point A, okay, oh, it's not written ABC, huh? Okay. I don't want, no need to write ABC. That means your first point, your second point, your third point, okay, these 3 points are on same straight line. Okay, then the area will be 0. So based on this point, that is how we are going to show it. Okay, we just find the area. And if you can show that the area here equals to 0, that means these 3 points are collinear. Okay, so we use our formula just now 1/2, and then your modulus. Okay, -2, 7, 1, 4, 7, -2, and then -2, 7. Oh yeah, one more thing I forget to tell you, right? Okay, yeah, this one. Just now I told you that how to use this formula. Your point, okay, must be in order of either anti-clockwise or clockwise, That means it's either you is in clockwise direction, it will be, okay, if you start with A, it will be your A, D, C, and B. This is clockwise. And then if it's anti-clockwise, it will be your A, B, C, and D. This one is anti-clockwise, right? Okay. What I want to tell you is you must follow the sequence, okay? Don't go and skip like, okay, A first or A, and then C, and then B, and then D. You see, if you write like this, then A to D, A to C, C to B, B then to D, it will not give you a what we call quadrilateral shape. Okay, so please don't I said like you will skip and jump the point. Okay, you must follow the point sequence. Okay, nah kena ikut turutan dia punya ABCD itulah. Nah, maksudnya you tak boleh lompat. Kalau you lompat, you tengok macam ni, A lompat B, A lompat C, C to B, then the shape tu dia bukan segi empat dah. Faham? Okay, nah, hope you know this. Or you jangan nanti nampak 4 titik hentam semua masuk. Wow, you must know how the point are arranged. Okay. Then this one is okay. If you see your -2 is somewhere here, -2. Then 1, 4 somewhere here. and then your 7 negative 2 is somewhere down here, right? So your A, macam ni okay lah, dia punya sequence here to here first, here to here, then dia betul kan? Okay? 它一定要有一个顺序啊，不能跳 zigzag zigzag 这种的 no， dia tak boleh lompat zigzag zigzag macam tu, okay? Mesti dalam satu bentuk bulatan in a circulation macam tu. Okay, so now back to this one. Okay, like just now to you, okay, to find the area now is up down, up to down, up to down. Okay, and then now is 1/2 modulus and okay, bracket, bigger bracket, -2 4 plus 1 -2 plus 7. 7. Okay, 7, 7. Okay, and then close the bracket. Okay, minus. Okay, minus with the one here. Down to up, down to up, down to up. Okay, which will give you, okay, put in the bracket, okay, 1, 7, x come first, remember, x come first, okay, 7, 4, and lastly is -2, -2. Okay, like this, and then close your modulus. Don't forget your modulus. And then 1/2. First, okay, simplify all these. What you get? -8, -8, -2, -10, -10, and then 49. You get 39 here, right? And then the part here is 7 plus 28, 35. 35, you negative, positive plus 4. So you get 39. And then 39 minus 39 will give you 0. Yeah, 1/2 multiplied with 0, you get 0. Okay, so we show that the area is 0. That means, okay, make a conclusion here. The points -2, 7, 1, 4, 7, 7. Okay, 7, -2. Okay, wait, and your 7. Okay, and your 7, -2 are collinear. Okay, that's it. That's the conclusion. Okay, by showing that the area is 0. Okay, so now up to this point, that means we have done, okay, the 7.3, the formula of area. Okay, now we move to the last part of chapter 7, equations of locus. Okay, the situation is like this. Okay, now read the sentence here. The equations of a locus point a x y. Okay, usually this locus point is the one that you cannot see with your bare eyes. Okay, you cannot see. You cannot see it. There's they say that the point keep on moving, right? So we cannot determine where the point it is actually, but we can know the movement is where. The movement is where. Okay, kita tak boleh nampak terus the titik, right? Tapi kita tahu boleh agak dia punya apa tu pergerakan dia macam mana？Okay, where is the movement？它是怎样子形式走的形式，我们可以判断到，但是其实是那个点我们是看不到。Okay, which moves such that its distance is d unit from fixed point x1, y1. Okay, so the situation is like this. Now, you have a fixed point B. B here is a fixed point, 老师你要 detect 得到 ，OK， 这是固定的一个点在那边。然后呢 if your A okay, your A with your point xy, if it wants to move always at a certain distance from your B, it had to be a circle. OK，如果它每次要距离跟 B 是相同的距离的话，它必须是一个圆圈一直围着它。You know that because your in a circle, your radius is same, right? Everywhere you go, your radius here will be D. Your radius here also D. So only by this way, your A will always be have the same distance from your B. OK，只有这样你的 A 才每次会保持跟 B 的距离，就是那个 D，它的距离是 D。OK，好，不会变。So now is that we want to find the equation of locus. Okay, previously that you learned, I think in your form 3, if not mistaken, so you just learn how to draw the locus, right? But now we want to find the equation, or just we want to find the equation of the locus. And then the equation of locus actually is easy. You just need to remember, okay, like this. Now, let's say that the distance between your point A, your point B and your locus A, okay, is D. Okay, so we write it like this, x minus x1, okay, and then this x1, y1 will be that fixed point, 就是你那固定的点 okay, 好像 titik yang tetap tu kan, okay, your x1, y1 is here, and then your xy remain xy because we want, you remember the one we do before, your y equals to mx plus c, right? 好，我们这个 x, y 跟 x 都是 fixed 的嘛 right? We only put in our m and c, right? Okay, same as go here. You only put in your x1, y1, and also your d, if you know. D is this distance, the radius, okay? Now, and then, yeah, because here is, what we say, is distance, right? So the distance is actually in square, okay? In square. It's actually easy. 其实是它是 Pythagoras like this, you know. You to find this distance, okay, it's a Pythagoras theorem like this. Okay, then there will be a 90-degree. Then we're using, remember, right? This part, x. Okay, this will be x minus x1, and then here will be your y minus y1, right? So yeah, x minus x1 square, then plus with y minus y square will equals to your d square. Okay, can you get it? The Pythagoras theorem. Okay, so that is the what we say the original concept. So you find your d, your distant d. Okay, so you just need to memorize this formula. Um, in exam, whether given or not, I think it's given. Okay, is given in the questions, but then, as I told you, right, you better memorize. Okay, don't jangan harap pada the how to say, don't depend too much on the formula pages. Okay, as I said, right, if you don't remember, then surely you don't remember how to use it. 如果你记不得的话，你肯定不记得要怎样子用它的。Kalau you tak dapat ingat formula, you mesti tak akan ingat macam mana nak guna dia lah. So that's why I ask you to, you memorize, you ingat macam mana formula dia, then you ingat macam mana nak guna dia. Okay? Okay, so this is the formula. Yeah, the last formula here. Okay, equation of loci like this. Now, 先学先用. Okay, now we are going to use this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, okay, so today maybe we need more time. So then put on the one. Okay, come. Now we want to use the formula. Okay, so the equation. Now the equation is find the equation of locus point. Okay, if you say this word, find the equation of locus point. Higher. The formula will be, I repeat the formula just now. Remember, your x minus x1 square plus y minus y1 square equals to your t square. Yeah, only this formula. Okay, so we find where is our x1, y1, where is our t. Okay, as you can see here. Now your x1, y1 is here, right? x1, y1. Okay, and then this is your t. Okay, yeah, we have all these things. Okay, just put in your formula. Okay, come. Your x remain x, and then your x1 is 3 square, and then plus with your y. Your y1 is negative 4. Okay, like this, you're right. And then your t is 7 square. Okay, we are going to expand it. Okay, and then we do some simplification to get the equations. Okay, this one came out with x squared minus 6x plus 9. Okay, and then here came out with your y squared. Negative become positive 4, right? And then you get 8y. And then you get 4 square will give you 16. Okay, and then this 7 square will give you 49. Move to this side, become negative 49. And then the last part here will become 0. Okay, now rearrange, okay, where your x square and your y square come first. And then okay, we only have one x minus 6x, right? And then plus 8y. Okay, this one also, there's no other terms already, cannot be simplified. Okay, the last one is your 9. Your 16, which will give you 25. 25 minus 49 will give you negative 24. Okay, will give you negative 24. So done. This is the equations of loci. Okay, now, yeah, equation for locus. Okay, if it's a circle, there will be a x square, y square. Yeah, you see this thing. Okay, so this is equation done up to this point. You cannot simplify anymore. Okay, that's the simplest one. Okay, then we go to yeah, next another question. Oh, the situation like this. Okay, just now the case is that your locus moving from one fixed point only, right? You see, from means one, right? A fixed point only. Okay, now is the situation, yeah, where your locus, point A, which move such as distance from point P and point Q from 2 points. Yeah, the situation is like this. There are 2 points here, your P, your X here, okay, and then this is your locus. Okay, how did the locus move? Okay, this one I need to show you the situation so that yeah, you have something in your mind. Okay, like this. Yeah, here. Okay, yeah, the situation is like this. uh excuse me. Okay, your fixed point A and your B, this is these two, x1 y1 x2 y2 are two fixed points. Okay, and then your this P X Y, okay, I see here. This is the locus point. Okay, as you can see that your AP to your PB, right? The distance are not the same, right? That means that there will be like the 17.1 we learned yesterday, there will be a ratio because the now is not exactly at the center, your P is not at center, right? So there will be a ratio dividing your AP and PB. Okay, with a certain ratio. Yeah. What is going on? Okay. Again, then there will be a ratio. Okay, there will be a ratio from your A to P and P to B. Okay, then as your P moving like this, you see the ratio will remain same, you know, your AP and your PB's ratio will always same. 它的 AB 去 PB 的比例长啊，每次会都会一样的。I know the language change, but the ratio, I talking about the ratio, 它的比例是一样. Nah, biarpun dia punya jarak sudah tak sama kan, you nampak kan AP wah makin makin wah makin panjang makin panjang kan. But then dia punya ratio, nah 它的比例会是一样。就是你这样跑去哪里，circle 一个 circle 打开了3个 circle macam ni, okay, the ratio will maintain same from these 2 points. Okay, nah this one Actually, you have in a textbook, you can refer your textbook and then scan the barcode and then 自己玩一下啦哈，这个东西，OK？看到它的那个部分大概有一个概念，它是到底怎样 move 的，supaya you dapat faham, you tahu dia move macam mana kan? Okay, kalau you jumpa, okay, you have to find equation from two fixed point. Okay, then the formula will be like this. Ah, okay, that is your okay. Pertama, I suggest you rather than use this one, you use this one. 那个比例你才看得清楚谁要乘谁 you baru tahu siapa nak darab dengan siapa kan. Okay, then okay, like this, and then you see, because now you are not using m square n square, right? So you have square root here. Okay, so okay, now like this. Look, read out the question. We go directly. We want to use this formula. Okay, that I put a star here. Now, given that your A negative 1, 2, and your B 3, 4, and then P is a moving point, that means P is your locus lah. Okay, such that your AP PB is 1 over 2. Okay, so the situation will be like this. Your AP to PB, I say we can change to fraction form is 1, 2, 2, like this. Okay, so now is that, okay, this 1 to 2, you remain same here, but your AP here is your point A to your point P. So square root your x minus your x1, which is negative 1 square, and then plus with your y minus 2 square. Yeah, that is your AP. Okay, the distance, your locus from your point P. Like, actually this part is same like just now, right? Just now, because we have only one point, right? One point, so we directly write like this. Okay, and then divide with your PB. Okay, your point and P and B, also square root here, and then write down your x minus your x2. Your x2 is 3 square, and then plus your y minus your 4, and then a square. Okay, like this. Then what's next? Okay, next is we do the cross multiplication. This one, yeah, nampak tak balance, right? Okay, I put down a little bit. 在从前这样可以看到上下了，baru nampak jelas kan atas bawah mana kan? Okay, we do the cross multiplication like this. Your 2 move to here, you become 2 square root your x plus 1, your x plus 1 square, and then plus with your y minus 2 square. Then here equals to, because it's 1, right? Okay, 1 we need to write lah. Directly square root your x minus 3 square plus with your y minus 4 square. Okay, so now we have square root both sides. We don't want the square root. What we do now is all these things we square. Here also we square. Okay, now you know that this square and square root can cancel off each other, right? This part also, this one can cancel off, but here you have to square. So came out answer, you'll be 4 here. Okay, and then as for this part, we can start to expand it. Okay, I put a larger bracket here. Now we try to expand this. Yeah, what you have in here is it x squared plus 2x plus 1. And then plus with your y squared minus 4y plus 4. Okay, and then yeah, close your bracket. Okay, then all this will equals to, okay, this part, because the square root and square already cancel off. Okay, so we just need to expand the one inside here. That is your x squared minus 6x plus 9, and then y squared minus 8y okay, plus 16. Okay, so now this one, the 4, multiply with all the terms in here. So you have 4x squared plus 8x plus 4 plus 4y squared minus 16y plus 16. Then, yeah, then your x squared, all these are also can move to here. Then become minus x squared plus 6x minus 9 minus y squared plus 8y minus 16 equals to 0. Okay, and then we find the like terms that together, see whether you need to minus or you need to add together. Okay, first is your x squared and your x squared here. Yeah, 4 minus 1, your final answer will be 3x squared. And then later find your 4y squared and your minus y squared here, 4 minus 1, you also have positive 3y squared. Okay, and then find your x squared is your x. Okay, here, 8. And then plus 6 here. So overall is 14x. And then the later find your y, negative 16y. And then the other y is plus 8y. Right, so overall will give you negative 8y. Okay, and then lastly, your 4 plus 16, 20. 20 minus 9, 11. 11 minus 16 will give you negative 5 equals to 0. Okay, done. Yeah. So you have x squared, y squared, xy, and your c. Okay, so this is the equation locus from 2 point with ratio 1 to 2. Okay, right? Not that hard, right? Actually, this locus dia nampak macam wah nak darab，我看了好像它要乘的时候很复杂这样，其实它很容易而已的。你抓住上面这个点开头，其他这个你小心的算就不会错了的。OK，那很直接。Ya ramai kan dia tak jawab soalan ni, but then actually it's very simple, you know. Ya dia nampak macam wah bila nak expand tu pening kepala kan. But then the basic 它这边它不会改变很多，它问来问去都是这样子而已的。Nah, dia tanya mai pipi pun macam tu saja. Dia tak akan banyak berubah. So the longest one, please lah, go back. Tengok buat 2-3 soalan, then you akan faham lah locus tu. Okay, come here. Next. Okay, I give you the page here, and then now we want to find the one number 4 here. Oh, okay. Now this another situations. Okay. Now, if the locus of point is equidistant, this word equidistant. Equidistant maksud dia is that you see you have a point A here, your point B here. Equidistant maksudnya you punya locus dia akan bergerak kat tengah. 你的 locus 它会走在中间这边。Then your distance A to P and your P to B will be same like this. And then as you can see your locus here, you nampak apa bentuk locus tu? Is it a circle? No, right? It's a straight line. It's a straight line. And then whenever you read these questions, you have this word locus P is equidistant from two fixed points. Okay, question like this. A point P which moves such that it is always, you see the word equal distance from two fixed point A and B. I tell you, if you read this one, yeah, start your equation like this. Your AP equals to PB. And then you find your equations. Okay? Now, I mean, because the distance are same, right? So you AP equals to PB. Then come, we start with this. Okay, same AP. Yeah. Here also give you A and B, right? So that means your AP equals with your PB. Yeah, we start like this. And then because the distance, right? You know your distance, you must put a square root 啦。那距离是要用 square root 的嘛，对吧？你还记得 y square root 哈？Okay, we talk about this triangle. Is your side A, your side B, and your side C here, right? Now we have a formula that can find your APC, which is C square equals to A square plus B square, your Pythagoras theorem, right? But then this is C square, right? If you want to find the C, the length of C, what we do? We need to square root all this, right? Square root your a square plus b square, right? Yeah, so now when we talk about AP, we are talking about distance. So distance, there is no square. So must be square root the formula. Okay. Yeah, so square root the formula now. Okay, come square root your x, your point A, 7. So yeah, minus 7 square and then plus y minus 7 square equals to your, okay, here also square root. Your point B is 4, negative 4, right? So x minus negative 4 square and then plus with your y minus 0 square. Okay. Then I want to tell you is that, okay, this square root is definitely going to be a hindrance for you, right? 一个很阻碍的. So first thing, we cancel off the square root by square both sides. And then your square root and your square cancel off. Square root and your square cancel off. So only left the one inside here. Okay, so now we expand it. You get your x square minus 14x plus 49. And then your y here, you get plus y square minus 14x plus 49 too. Equals to, here you negative, negative, positive, right? So you get x squared plus 8x plus 16 plus, wait, okay, because 0 here, so you only left y. So here only have y squared. Okay, y squared. Then when you move everything to this side, you find out that your x 14x plus this 49. Okay, never mind. Leave it first. 49, 49. Y square minus 14x plus 49. Your x, y all move to this side, become minus x square minus 8x minus 16 minus y square equals to 0. Okay, so now we see whatever we can cancel off, that is your x square and minus x square cancel off. Then your y square and your negative y square cancel off. Then what else we can cancel off? No more, right? Okay. Um, yeah, no more. No more, then your x and your x here become negative 14, negative 8, negative 22x. And then your yeah, negative 22. Oh, sorry. No, not yet, not yet, not yet. Yeah, what I'm doing, sorry, this one is y. 难怪看到怪怪. Okay, this one is y, not x, huh? So yeah, you get negative, okay, negative 14, negative 8x, so you get negative 22x. Okay, and then how about your y? And here, oh, there's no y, so only one y, negative 14y. Okay, lastly, your 49 plus 49, which gives you 98. 98 minus 16 we give you 80 plus 82 equals to 0. Okay, now this, you see that the equation, there's no x squared, right? So this is what you have, only x and y with the power 1. So this is a linear equation, which means that this is a straight line. So you know that your locus here, just now I told you, right, is a straight line at the center, that the cross of the center bisector there. Okay, then this one are not yet finished. Okay, we want to simplify. You see your 22, 14, 82, all these can simplify by dividing with 2. And then your first one with preferable is not in negative. So we are going to divide all these with negative 2, negative 2, negative 2. Okay, here also negative 2 actually, even though it will give you 0. Okay, so here negative, negative become positive, you get 11x. Here you get positive 7y. Here will become negative 41, and then here will remain 0. Okay, so this is your final answer. Okay, good. Yeah. Okay, now we left another three more questions. Okay, to show you. Yeah, three more questions, and then we have about half hour. Yeah, done. 2 hours. Okay. Yeah, exactly that, like the timing that I planned. Okay. Solve each of the following. Okay, now we go to a few problem solving questions that involving the equations of um your locus. Okay. Now determine whether the locus x squared plus y squared plus 2x plus 3 equals to 0 pass through x-axis or not. Okay. Now, when they give you the locus, you have x squared, y squared. Actually, when you have x squared, y squared, that means this equation is a circle, it's a circle. Yeah, it look like a circle like this. And then pass through x-axis or not. Okay, this is your x-axis, right? Like this. Okay, the question is that they ask you or not. It's just that they want to know whether it's passed through or did not pass through. Which one is the situation? They're asking like this. Okay. If pass through, there will be two intersection point. If doesn't pass through, that means there'll be no intersection point. Okay. Get it? Okay. Now, so how can we do so? And yeah, you know that at y-axis, what is the equation for your y-axis? Is y equals to 0? Sorry, y-axis. What is the equation of your x-axis? Okay, x-axis, the equation is y equals to 0, right? Okay, this one I want to make notes for you that, yeah, I know that some of you should know already. At x-axis, the equation is y equals to 0. If it's y-axis, the equation will be x equals to 0. Okay, please don't get confused with these two one. Okay, please bear in your mind now. When it's talking about x-axis, the equation y equals to 0. When talking about y-axis, the equation is x equal to 0. Okay, so now whether it pass through or not. So first thing is that you have your first equations x squared plus y squared plus 2x plus 3y minus 12 equals to 0, right? Okay, this is your first equation. And then the second equation is this x-axis, okay? There must be two equations. Now, x-axis, I told you the equation is y equals to 0. Okay, then what you do now, the first step is, okay, uh, yeah, the first step is, okay, we solve these two equations first. Okay, which means that this is your equation 1, this is your equations 2. Yeah, there'll be questions like this. And then what you do now, you substitute your 2 into 1. Okay, that means y equals to 0 is substitute in your first equation. So whichever you have y, please substitute with 0. So y, 0 squared here, and then 2x, and then 3, your y also 0 here, and then minus 12 equals to 0. Okay, see what you get from here. You get x squared plus 2x minus 12 equals to 0. Okay, up to this point now, you see your equations become a quadratic equation. Okay, then when you get the quadratic equation, so we want to know that whether it pass through your cut through your x-axis or not. Okay, how we determine so? Okay, you still remember the one that we learned in second chapter? You have three situations like this. Let's say this is your x-axis. We have one situation like this, and then the second one is we have one situation like this, and then the last one, the third situation is like this. You remember how we determine all these three? How to determine whether is which of out of these three? there's something we find, right? We find what? We find a thing called discriminant. Oh, yeah. Okay, the spelling. Discriminant. Right, discriminant. Okay. Which is, what is your discriminant? Which is your b squared minus 4ac. Yeah, for this one, where you have two roots, okay, two real and different roots, your discriminant b squared minus 4ac will be greater than 0. Yeah, that means it will cut through your x at two different points. Then if it's case 2, your discriminants will be b squared minus 4ac equals to 0, right? Where it touch at exactly one point already, where your 2 points become are same, are equal, okay? Real and equal roots. And then the last one is your b squared minus 4ac less than 0, where it doesn't cross with your x, okay? There are no roots at all, no real roots, okay? So same go here. Now we want to know whether which one out of these three. That means that we need to find the A. Here is 1, right? Your B here is 2. Your C here is negative 2. We need to find the discriminant, the b squared minus 4ac. And then we see what we get here, whether it's a greater than 0, equals to 0, or less than 0. Then we can determine whether it cut through the x-axis or not. Okay, now substitute in your b. Your b square is 2 square minus your 4, your a is 1, and your c is negative 2. Okay, and then you get 4. Here you will get negative, negative, positive. 4 times 12, 48. Yeah, which overall give you 52. Okay, 52, and it's a positive. Positive 52, that means this number is greater than 0. Is greater than 0, then which case is the first case here? That means it has real roots. That means it cut through your x-axis. Okay, so we have to do a conclusion here. We can say the locus passes through the x-axis. Okay, so this is conclusion. How we know so? Because we found the discriminant is greater than 0. So greater than 0, it will be this first case. Okay, it will pass through the x-axis. Okay, so yeah, this is the overall how you solve it. Okay. Come. Oh, two more questions. Hope that we done. If nak sempat kita lebih sikit-sikit tak apa lah, no, 1 minutes, okay? No 1 minute lah, maybe 10 minutes like that lah. Okay. Now, determine whether the locus x square, x square, y square, blah, 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 intersect with straight line y equals to negative x or not. Okay, this one, the question asked actually same like this one. Intersect or not. Okay, so that means we have to find the discriminant b squared minus x squared. Then we see whether is greater than 0. That means if intersect, okay, equals to 0, actually also intersect at one point. And then if it's less than 0, means that it does not intersect. Okay, so we need to find this. So how we do so? Okay, remember just now what we do? First, from the questions, you get two equations, right? First is the equation of locus, and then second one is the line that we want to determine whether it pass through or not. Like just now is x-axis, so the equations is y equals to 2. Okay, then you first is that you substitute in your equations, okay, and then from the equation there will become it will come up with the quadratic equations, and then from a quadratic equation you determine your a, your b, your c, and then you find the discriminant. Okay, so the patterns here seems go. Yeah, that's why this is the tips here. Okay, b squared minus c passes through the x-axis, does not passes through the x-axis or not. Okay, all this. So now is okay, like usual, I told you this kind of, so as I told you before, this kind of question actually is quite easy. Just that you need to if you do the exercise, you encounter this question, and then you find out that oh, this is how you solve it. OK，其实它不难的，你知道吗？只要你有做，但是你久久做一次哦，你忘记这个是最大的问题啊。但是如果你做了，你发现了，哎呀，其实大部分的问题就是这样子诶。OK，this will be your first equation. And then the second equation now is straight line. Okay, now they give you the equation of straight line here. So this is the second equation. Your y equals to x, negative x, sorry, plus 1. And then this will be your second equation. Okay, so what we do now is, like just now, okay, since this equation is well arranged here, y equals to negative x plus 1, right? So we can directly substitute your 2 into 1. Okay, so x squared, and then your y here become negative x plus 1 squared plus 4x minus 7. Your y also we substituted negative x plus 1 and then plus 12. Okay, so all your y will disappear, only left your x. Okay, so now we solve this x squared, and then here expand it become x squared minus 2x plus 1. Then here we get plus 4x. Here we get positive 7x minus 7 plus 12 equals to 0. Okay, now from here, you will get your 2x squared, your negative 2x plus 4x plus 7x, all will give you positive 9x. Okay, and then your 1 with your 12, oh, sorry, your 1, negative 7, and 12. This one will give you negative 6 and then positive 6 overall. Positive 6 equals to 0. Okay, so when you get to your quadratic equations, I told you that we want to know whether the point passes intersect with the line or not. We have to find the b square minus 4ac, right? You have to know the figure whether it's greater than 0 or less than 0. Okay, so now determine your a here is 2, your b is 9, and your c here is 6. Okay, so now we find our b square minus 4ac equals to your b square, 9 square minus your 4. A is 2, your C is 6. Then all this you get your 81 here. And then these are 4 multiplied with 2, 8 multiplied with 6 will give you 48. Okay, 48 overall will give you here 33, 81 minus 48, 33. Okay, also a positive number, greater than 0. So what conclusion that we can make here? Means the locus greater than 0, that means it passed through, right? Intersect, right? Okay, so yeah. Okay, you know how to answer it? Okay, repeat the questions. Determine whether the locus intersect with the straight line or not, right? So you write back, okay, the locus intersect with the straight line. Yeah, just like that. Okay, so yeah, I have to finish the sentence. So the locus intersect with the straight line. You only have one line, so no need x. Y equals to negative x plus 1. Okay, that's done. That is how you answer these questions. Okay, now you see, not so hard, right? Yeah, okay. Oh, we left, yeah, 10 minutes. Okay, the final one. Okay, the final questions. Now, when I'm done up to this part, okay, I want you to do the review 7, the questions at the review from page 122 to from your page 122 up to your page 125. Yeah, try to do these questions, answer these questions. Okay, actually, it's a very good questions, especially at page 125, the one, yeah, with the hot questions. Okay, these are the kind of questions that came up in your exam. Yeah. Okay, come the last questions. Okay, patient. Yeah, actually we 20 minutes. Okay, boleh lah 10 minutes. I think we're done these questions. Okay. Oh, yeah. I think online class is very good. My objective is aim because I've done, but your objective, I don't know whether you achieve or not. I achieve my objective is that I finish my syllabus, but then I don't know whether you achieve your objective at the other side or not. Okay, now these questions. Okay, read carefully. The diagram shows the plan of park, okay, of a park drawn on Cartesian plane. H is a point on PQ. Okay, see, where is your PQ? Yeah, your P here and your Q here. Okay, I make a line connect your P and Q together. Okay, even though it's not so straight, but okay lah. You can see your P your Q here and also your P, right? Okay, and then the point also already given. Okay, so H is a point on PQ. That means your H is somewhere here, okay, on your PQ, such that your PH to PHQ, PH to HQ is 4 to 1. Okay, 4 to 1, as you can see here, that means your PH is 4, and then H to Q is 1, so your H, okay, will be somewhere here lah. Okay, so this part is 4 and then this part is 1. So this is your H. Okay, agree with me? Right? Okay, for the portions 4 to 1. So that means your pH will be longer lah, the pathway, okay, will be longer than your H to Q. Okay, 4 1 like this. Okay, a straight line, a straight walkway perpendicular to PQ will be built through the point H. Okay, that means that they are going to build one straight walkway perpendicular to PQ. Then passes built through point H. Okay, that means from point H, okay, there will be one perpendicular like this. That means, perpendicular, I told you right yesterday, that means there's a 90-degree walkway. You see the green? Yeah, this is the walkway they want to build. 就是说他们要在青色这个建一个轨道 okay? Then maksudnya dia nak bina satu jalan pada garis hijau ni lah yang 90 darjah with your PQ. Okay, then why I know 90 degree because of the word perpendicular. You remember I told you perpendicular, that means 90 degree lah to your PQ. Okay, find the equation of the walkway. Okay, that means you have to find the equation for this walkway. Walkway, that means this green color one lah. Okay, we need to find the equations. Okay, then equations, y equals to mx plus c. That's the thing. Hence, later on, okay, after you find the equations, determine whether the flagpole R should be moved to another place or not. Okay, you see, when you build a walkway, okay, at the green color line here, okay, 90 degree, this is just an assumption that I draw. 这个是我画一个大概，到底它有没有经过这个 R，我们目前还不知道，对吗？所以等下我们要证明出来它有没有经过它。Maksudnya sekarang ni saya lukis R ni nampak macam dia tak lalu kan because I just roughly draw. Okay, I didn't exactly draw. So maybe this green color will pass through exactly at your R. Okay, so the question asks you whether have to move or not. Why we have to move it? Mengapa kita mesti keluarkan dia? Kena keluarkan flagpole, maksud tiang bendera tu. Kalau dia halang jalan, right? 只要它有阻挡到你的路，你才要 move 它，对不对？Right? When it becomes a hindrance to your walkway, right? It block your walkway, then only you need to remove it, right? So now is that after when we get the equations here, okay, we want to know whether this R is on your walkway or not. Okay, if it's on your walkway, you need to move it. If it's not on your walkway, so leave it. Now that means no need to move. Okay, so so the sequence here is I tell you your cara penyelesaian is that okay, to find whether your flagpole need to be moved or not, first thing is that you have to find your coordinate H. After you find H, okay, the first thing, after you find H, you find equation of walkway. That is the green color. And then the lastly, when you have the equation, then only you put in this point into the equation. Then whether we want to check whether this point is at your is on your straight line or not. Okay，我们就要把这个点放进去我们的 equations. Okay, then only we check the point. We check point out. How to check? Yeah, later I'll show you. So these are the three steps that you need to do. Okay, so 你要知道要找什么。所以像题目这样子一来的时候，你说，哎呦，我这样子 determine the R 那种，我们要一步一步来，对吗？首先要这样子知道那 R，就是说你要知道 R 有没有阻挡。首先你也需要 equation，有 equation 了呢，我们才可以知道说那个点有没有在那个 equation 里面。那kita nak tahu garis titik ni kan adakah dia berada pada you punya garis kan kita perlu ada persamaan garis lurus. Ada persamaan garis lurus baru kita boleh test point ni adakah dia dalam persamaan garis lurus or not. So we need the equation. Okay, then to find the equation, we need the point h. 我们需要找 h，我们才可以知道这个 equation 多少，因为它没有其他的点的。而且这个 R 也不确定过嘛，对吗？所以 we cannot use your point R because we don't know it pass through R or not. But we certain that equation given it pass through H. So the point H must be needed. So first is find H and then find equation and then we check the point. Okay, these are the steps. Okay, so now first to find H. You remember how to find H there? Okay, yeah, go back to the one that we learned yesterday, your 7.1. Okay, where your H divided your line segment into two ratio, right? Okay, remember how to find it, right? Okay, so if you can't see so carefully from here, okay, why don't we draw again? Okay, no. If I draw like this, it will be very different, right? Okay, I draw like this, P, Q, macam ni lah. Here is your P. And then your point P is negative 120 over the 30 here. And then your point Q here is negative 20 over negative 100. Okay, and then your H is here. Okay, which is okay unknown, right? So it's x1, right? No, not x1. It's x and y lah. Okay, we how to say represent it with x and y. Okay, so the ratio here is 4 to 1. Okay, 4 to 1. Okay, so remember how we find our h to find our coordinate of h? First is, yeah, your formula. Okay, so assume that your p is x1, y1. So x1 must be multiplied with your 4 or 1. Which one? 4 or 1? 1, right? I said your p, you must multiply with the ratio of the other side. So it's 1. Put in a ratio first, and then your x1 negative 1 to 0. Okay, and then plus with your later the second part, okay, ratio of 4, and then multiply with your x2 negative 20. And then all these divide with your ratio n plus n, which is 4 plus 1. Okay, this ratio n plus n, please write n plus n. Don't directly write 5. 不要直接写5，要写4加1。第一次，那 for the first time you kena tulis 4 plus 1. Don't directly write 5, okay? Marker tak akan diberi sebab kita nak nampak macam mana you dapat 5 tu kan. Okay, so here also Gaussian's 1 multiply with your 30 and then plus your 4 multiply with your negative, not this one x, now y, right, 100. And then divide with your 4 plus 1, close bracket. Okay, then calculate what you will get here. You will get semua ni can be faster. You kira sendiri negative 120 plus negative 80, 200, 200 divide by 5, you get 200 divided by 5, 40, negative 40. And this 30 minus 400, you dapat negative 370. Right, negative 370. If you divide with 5, you will get negative 74. Okay, so this is the point of h. Okay, so when you have your h now, you get your point h now. You want to find the equation. Okay, as you can see, you know that equation, you need a gradient and you need your yeah, you need a gradient and a point, right? Okay, point we already have is here, your h. Now we want to find the gradient. How can we find the gradient actually? Okay, because they give you the hints that is perpendicular to PQ. Okay, so we can use the gradient of PQ and then we find the gradient for this perpendicular walkway. Okay, so find the gradient of your PQ, which is M. We can write like this, MPQ. Now, find gradient of PQ. Okay, you should familiar the formula for PQ. So is Y2 minus Y1, right? Okay, Y2, yeah, your 100 minus Y1. Um, okay, your Y1 is 30. Then divide with your X2 negative 20 minus your X1 negative 120. Okay, see what you get. This one you get negative 130 over here is minus plus. Okay, you get 100. And then this 0 simplify, you get negative 13 over 10. Okay, this is the gradient of your MPQ. Your PQ line, but we want the green color. Green color is perpendicular. Do you still remember when two lines are perpendicular? What are the gradients? You still remember the formula that we learned just yesterday, which is two lines that are perpendicular. Your M1 multiplied with M2 will give you negative 1. Okay, so now if I want to find my M, okay, M1 is your MPQ, right? That you get just now. And then M2 is the one that we want to find our MH lah. Okay, we can write a short form like this, MH. And then these two multiply must, because they are perpendicular, must be negative 1. Okay, so put in your MPQ is negative 13 over 10. Then multiply with your MH will give you negative 1. So that means your gradient of H will be, this one move to this side, it become negative 1 and then multiply with negative 10 over 13, right? Then negative negative will give you positive, which is your answer is 10 over 13. Okay, so this is gradient for your H. Okay, now after you get the gradient for your H, the next thing is okay, I think that I divide it in this way, so that yeah, I need to do down. I mean, it will be very long. Okay, if I continue that, then yeah. Next is okay. Since you already have your M, and then you have your point H just now. Okay, so do you remember the formula I taught you yesterday to find equation y minus y1 equals to your M x minus x1. Yes, this formula. Okay, to find equation. So your y minus your y1, it will be the coordinate h that you find just now, the y. Okay, negative 74. Okay, and then equals to your m that you get just now is 10 over 13, right? Okay, so write in here 10 over 13. And then your x minus your negative 40 will give you y plus 74. And then here is 10 over 13x. And then here we give you plus 400 over 13. Okay, then rearrange all this, you get y equals to 10 over 13x. Okay, and then plus with here negative become negative 74, right? Overall you get negative what, 562, 562. Okay, 562 over 13. Okay, so this is your equation. Okay, now to make it easier for you, because that you see this one over 13, right? Okay, why don't we multiply all this with 13? You get your equation 13y equals to 10x minus 562. This one will make it look better. Okay, so now we get the equation of our walkway, the one with green color. Then, now only left the final step is to check whether this point R is on these equations or not. Okay, how we do so is like this. Okay, we want to check the point. We can write this, check point R. Okay, how we do so is that, what is your point R? R is given in the question, if you read it, is 25, negative 24. Okay, and then this is your x coordinate and your y coordinate here, right? Okay, so what we do now is we use these equations, your 13y equals to 10x minus 562. Okay, it's actually like this, If this point is on this equation, okay, when you put in your x25 in here, your y, you will get exactly negative 24. Okay, if this point is not on this equation, so when you put in your x equals to 25 as your x here, your y will not equal to negative 24。就是说，如果它是在这个点，是在这个 equation 上面的话当你把它的 x 带进去，你算出来 y，你肯定会得到减24的。如果说你算不到 negative 减24，就是说它不在这个线上面的。OK, maksudnya kalau titik ini di atas persamaan ni, bila you bawa masuk 25 ganti di tempat sini, you punya Y mesti akan dapat negatif 24. Kalau dia bukan di garis ni, maksudnya you tak akan dapat negatif 24. Okay, so that's how we check it. So now is that, okay, we substitute in, okay, here is 13y, then we substitute in your 10, and then your x is 25 minus 562. Okay, and then you what we do now, this is 250 minus 562. Okay, so what you get here, calculate your y equals to your 250 minus 562 will give you negative 312 over 13. Then this 312 over 13, you divide with 13. Yeah, you get negative 24. You see, negative 24 here. You get negative 24. So means that what? Means that this line, okay, you get exactly same as here. That means that we write like this, flagpole R is on the walkway. Maksudnya dia ada pada persamaan sini. Okay, 它有在这个里面 walkway. And then if it's on the walkway, so what you should do? Should be move. Sebab dia halang jalan. Okay, 因为它阻挡路了。Move to another place. Okay, that is your final answer. You have to write this, Okay, answer back your question 1 marks here. Okay. Okay, so this is how you answer this kind of question. And then I want to tell you is, yeah, this kind is favorite questions. 像这样子的题目才会时常出的。所以你要研究它的 strategy. Maksudnya, soalan macam ni yang selalu akan keluar. Jadi you kena kaji dia punya strategy. First, apa you perlu cari. Second, you apa perlu cari macam tu. Right? So I want you to, okay, please examine it carefully, the steps, okay, the questions, and then you see, plan your strategy. What you have to find first，你一定要有一个概念在你的头脑，说你要怎样解决，首先找什么先，那下一步要找什么先。Okay, nah, it's not for you to just hafal saja. Nah, you kena ada strategy. You mana kena buat dulu, mana kena buat kemudian. Okay, so that is one. Because I have already called. You travel as difficult. Okay, now I want to tell you because my video is quite long, 2 hours, so I have to wait very long for them to process. That's why I can only send you after a few hours. Okay, cannot directly，因为它 process 因为 video 越长了，它需要的时间越久的来 process，所以应该是到下午这样子的话才能够解决的。So now already done right sebab lama dia punya proses video tu kan. Jadi you kena dapat kongsi tu baru cikgu kongsi dalam recording. Okay, I can zoom the PDF first. Okay, the PDF macam slide yang inilah. So nanti free boleh buat lah nak esok cuti kan. Esok is public holiday. I know that you will do nothing right. Okay, semua tempat cuti, cikgu nak cuti kan. Okay, cuti satu hari. So that's it. I was chapter 7. Okay, then I'll just everything free help. If you don't understand, one thing I need to do the questions and the reviews 7 on page 122 until 124, 125 that one. Okay, it's just a okay. If you don't understand, actually you can message me. But I prefer actually message me. It's very hard to to explain the questions. So if you really want to do it, you can you can ask me. Then if possible, we can just simply give me 2% of right. Okay, ask when you do that. That one will be better than I talk in your phone. Okay, because if you see the questions, you didn't see what I should be, it's very hard to understand. Okay, so up to here, bye bye. Then see you on Tuesday. Okay, chapter 6. Bye.